Hello everyone, my name is Nelia. Welcome to our practical English lesson. The theme is mood food. So the aims are to present new vocabulary, to encourage students to use new vocabulary, to develop listening, speaking, writing, and reading skills. So before starting the lesson, let's think about one red fruit, one yellow fruit, or one green fruit, like one red fruit. Apple, yellow fruit, green fruit. Have you done? I hope you did. The next one. Can you think of two kinds of fruit that some people are allergic to? So, I don't have any fruit that I am allergic to, but maybe you know about it. Okay, great. Next one. Can you think of three kinds of fruit that come from milk? It's a dairy products, right? You know about it. Three kinds of fruit that come from milk. Great. Next one. Can you think of 4 vegetables that you can put into a salad? 4 vegetables. Okay, great. I hope you did it. So can you think of 5 containers that you can buy food in? Okay, great. Or can you think of 6 things that people sometimes have for breakfast? What do you have for breakfast? Okay, great. It was the best brainstorming for this theme, I think so. So, I want to present some vocabulary to enlarge your vocabulary with food. So, fish and seafood, it is tuna. So, first of all, please, I ask you to prepare your copybooks, grab your pencil or pen, and write out the words that you don't know. Tuna. Listen and repeat. Tuna. Prawns. Crab. Squid. Salmon. Salmon. Have you noticed that L is silent? Right? Silent. Salmon. Second, mussel. Meat. So beef. Whose meat is beef? The cow meat, right? Beef. So you may see the picture and think, whose meat is pork? Great. What about lamb and mutton? What's the difference? Lamb is the meat from sheep younger than 1 year, and mutton is meat from sheep 1 or 3 years old. So lamb, B is silent. Fruit and vegetables. Cherries, courgette, aubergine, beetroot, raspberry, pear, cucumber, grapes, and green beans. Great. I hope you write out new words. And now, answer the questions. Are there anything in the list that you love or hate or have never tried? Are there anything in the list that you love, hate, or have never tried? Okay, the second question is, are there any other kinds of fish, meat, or fruit and vegetables that are very common in your country? Are there any kind of fish, meat, or fruit and vegetables that are very common in your country? Okay, I hope you did it. And now, look at these things: eggs, chicken, potatoes, and fish. How do you prefer these things to be cooked? You may say you like boiled or roast or baked and grilled and fried and steamed. So okay, let's see what does these words mean. Boiled. Boiled, it means that you cook in boiling water. Roast. Roast means that you cook food in an oven or over a fire. Steam. Steam, it means that we cook food by heating in a steam from boiling water. So you may see fried and baked. Baked, also you cook food by dry heat in an oven. Okay, write out unknown words: boiled, roast, steamed, baked, and fried. So, and let's answer this question. How do you prefer the things to be cooked? Eggs, chicken, potatoes, and fish. Okay, you're great. The next one, 3 phrasal verbs connected with food. Eat out. Eat out means eat in a restaurant. Cut out. Cut out means to remove or eliminate. So cut down on, it means have less. Look at the example. If you want to keep fit, cut down on junk food. It means have less. You may have some, but you should have less of them. Cut out means you should remove. So if you want to keep fit, cut out junk food. Cut out, it means you shouldn't eat it ever. Great. Eat out, cut down on. Eat out, cut out, and cut down on. So listen to this common adjective to describe food. Then say one kind of food which we use with each adjective, like fresh, frozen, low fat, raw, takeaway, tinned. Fresh, frozen, low fat, raw, takeaway, tinned. Okay, we have some possible answers, like fresh, fish, vegetables, and you may continue. Frozen, peas, fish, and pizza, and you may continue. Low fat, like yogurt, cheese. Raw, fish or vegetables. Spicy, sauce, chicken. Takeaway, pizza or Chinese food. Tinned, tomatoes or tuna. And you may continue all of them, this list. Okay, I hope you did it. And now it is grammar time. This week, for example, I'm cooking nearly every day. I'm cooking meal every day. Listen to and repeat these sentences. This week, for example, I'm cooking nearly every day. We usually close on Sundays and Mondays, but this Monday is a public holiday. The British always say that everything is lovely. Actually, I think I prefer that honesty because it helps us to know what people like. Unfortunately, I think they are getting worse. People are eating more unhealthy. Okay. I highlighted these words, this grammar. Like this week, for example, I'm cooking here every day. The British always say, I think I prefer. I think they're getting worse. People are eating. So look once more at this grammar form and tell me please, why did Steve at the Steve sentences choose each form in the sentences? Look at it once more. I hope you answered the question. And now answers. I'm cooking. It means it's a temporary action which is only happening this week. It means this week, right? That's why I'm cooking. Close. It means it's usually close. So say it is a habitual action. The third one, I prefer. I prefer means it's non-action verb, not normally used in the continuous. I prefer. It is a non-action verb, not normally used in the continuous. Next one, they are getting or they are eating. These are actions which are happening at the moment. That's why we use present continuous. So let's revise present simple and present continuous. So remember about present simple, right? We use what? Subject and verb. So we shouldn't change the verb, but we should add the ending as or es, right? For the third person, singular form. Like he lives, he studies, he watches. Great. So present continuous. Present continuous we form it with the verb to be and plus verb ing. So plus verb ing, in another way we should say present participle. So verb ing, it is present participle. Okay, great. So present simple, the sentences. I work in a bank, she studies Russian. We don't have any pets. Jack doesn't wear glasses. You may read and repeat after me. Where do you live? Does your brother have a car? She usually has cereal for breakfast. I'm never late for work. We only eat out about once a month. Okay, great. So we use in the first sentence the present simple for things that are always true or happening regularly. Right? I work in a bank. She studies Russian. In the second sentence, it's a negative sentence like we don't have any pets. Jack doesn't wear glasses. Okay, in the third sentences, you may say, where do you live? Or does your brother have a car? So we use what? Question word, auxiliary verb, subject, and infinitive. Or in the general question, we have auxiliary, subject, and infinitive. So in this sentence, she usually has cereal for breakfast. We use the present simple with adverbs of frequency. You may see what adverbs of frequency. Usually, never, or expression of frequency like every day or once a week. So adverbs of frequency go before the main verb, right? Has the main verb. Or after the verb to be. I'm never. I am, it's the verb to be. So expression of frequency, like every day, once a week, usually goes at the end of the sentence. Like we only eat out about once a month. Okay, great. I hope you memorize it, you write out it. And now the next one. Let's revise present continuous. Who are waiting for? So you may see that we use present continuous for action in progress, like in the time at the time of speaking, like who are you waiting for? I'm waiting for a friend. So the action in progress, right? But the sentence, is your sister still going out with Adam? Oh, no, they broke up. She isn't going out with anyone at the moment. It means that we're talking about things that are happening now or around now, right? They are normally temporary, not habitual action. Okay. And the main one I want to tell you about action and non-action verbs. So in these sentences we use waiting, going, all of them are action verb. And so also we know action verb, how should we use it? We use it in present continuous. We use the verb to be and plus verb ing. So my mother is cooking dinner now, right? My father cooks dinner on Saturday. It is action verb. But also we have some non-action verbs or stative verbs. We couldn't use them in present continuous. Like, what non-action verbs are there? Write out them. But first of all, you should look at the board, at your screen, and read and repeat after me. Like be, believe, know, need, understand, remember, think, imagine, forget, mean, and exist. They are abstract verbs. Feelings like, dislike, love, hate, fear, envy, and care. Hear, see, feel, smell, taste, sound, and seem. Our belongings, own, have, belong, and possess. Great, I hope you did it. For example, Sarah looks beautiful. The detective is looking for a clue. So, but we have some verbs that can be both action verbs and dynamic verbs depending on their meaning, like be. Beats usually have as a stative verb. He is an excellent guitarist. Be, when it means behave or act like. You are being silly. Notice please that the first it is the verb to be, the second it's action verb in the continuous form. You are being silly. It is action verb. It is auxiliary verb to be. Great. Think. Think when you express an opinion or belief. It's a stative like I think it's a fantastic idea. So when you express your opinion, it is stative. You couldn't say I'm thinking. When you talk about your opinion, you should use present. I think it's a fantastic idea. But if you use the verb think, like when you consider, when you talk about the process, you say I'm thinking about my friends. You don't tell about your opinion. You just consider. You are considering about your friend. So I'm thinking about my friend. So in this case, you may use present continuous. The verb have to possess. One means to own something. This verb should be stative, non-action. He has a beautiful car. So he has it means he owns a beautiful car. So when we use have, when it doesn't mean own or possess, it is dynamic, especially in the phrases like have lunch, have breakfast, have a shower. So you may say, I'm having a shower right now. Okay, great. I hope you memorize it and write out it. The verb see. So see in the meaning to perceive with the eye, to understand. It is stative. When see you use as in the meaning to understand, you say, I see what you mean. You use only it as a non-action verb. And the second time, when you use see in the meaning to meet or to be in the company of or to attend someone, it is dynamic. What does mean dynamic? You may use present continuous. He's been seeing the same woman for 8 years. Oh, like, I'm seeing my doctor at 5 o'clock tomorrow. So it means you are attending your doctor. So, grammar time and exercise time. You might go to your open your English book and go to page 137, and there you may find this exercise. Okay, I hope you could manage with it. And now let's work with your speaking skills. So if you don't have, of course now you don't have any partner, so you should make a question to ask someone, to ask yourself. So have you seen on a typical day? So in this situation you should use present simple, right? We talk about habitual action. In the second column, at the moment and nowadays, we may use what? Present continuous. Okay, let's work with it. Okay, and your homework is you should choose one of these statements and write out essay. Write about your opinion. You may choose them. They are: what do you think? Men are better cooks than women, or both boys and girls should learn to cook at school. Cheap restaurants usually serve bad food. On a night out with friends, where and what you eat, it isn't important. Or the next one, not all fast food is unhealthy. The last one, every country thinks that their cuisine is the best in the world. So, I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Goodbye.